What's up, guys? It's the Botan Man here. And what are we reviewing today? We're reviewing this little guy right here. This is the Ipevo USB supercharger. And here is the product hype video.
Ipevo presents the USB supercharger for iPad. With standard iPad power adapters, finding enough outlets for multiple devices is a challenge and a hassle. In the classroom, iPads often can't get through the whole day. And if you or your students forget power adapters, the day's curriculum could really be threatened. The USB supercharger is your common sense solution. It only needs one outlet to power up to 4 iPads simultaneously. Turn any table into a charging station to power your interactive curriculum. Charge multiple iPads while they're being used, or hook them up during breaks or between subjects. USB supercharger is a space-saving solution for multiple devices. It can go with any desktop organizer and charges all your devices at high speed. This is in contrast to competing chargers, which may feature lower amps and slower charges, or may only include a single 2.1 amp port. The USB supercharger for iPad, only from Ipevo.
All right, so my take. First off, it's got a really good layout. Having those ports kind of right there where you can kind of move it around, it's flat, you can put it on a table. It's a great layout for your classroom. I also think it's a great way to save plugs. You only have one plug and you can actually plug in 4 iPads instead of having that one iPad charger and plug it in that one place. And it can easily, it charges those devices quickly and easily, and it can easily handle 4 different ports. It's also great for travel. One of the reasons that I got it is because I'm traveling a lot more, and so I've got to charge a lot of devices at once. And this actually is the device that sits in my nightstand and charges all of my devices for the next day, including my Mio, my watch, my phone. It charges all those devices for the next day. The cost here is $59. And like they said in the video, compared to some of the other USB port chargers, it's a little high, but it charges. But when you start looking at those, you start looking at what does each port actually charge and what voltage does it actually charge. And so for the cost, it's actually pretty cheap because it's got 4 ports that charge at high speeds. And so some of the other ones have 4 ports, but they charge very slowly and they don't give you a lot of voltage to your device. And so my overall take here for education is that this is, if you're an iPad classroom and you don't have a cart, this would be a really good tool to have because you can go and you can charge those devices quickly. You can charge those easily. I think it's also a great tool for teachers in BYOD classrooms because you have kids that come in with charger devices that are not charged. You can just pop this sucker out, have them plug in, and they can be charged really quickly. And you're actually helping teachers down the road because in the next class because they'll actually have a charged device. And so you can put the kids, and I think that's what's really nice about this one. It's flat, so as the kids are collaborating at one station or one table, you could have all 4 devices charging at once. And so that's why I think it's a really good tool for the classroom.